For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 15 of season 3 here in the Chelsea series. I want to start this one off by asking you to vote on something. In the top right hand corner of the screen you'll see the little eye where you can click and open up the card system. Now obviously there's been some discontent in the comment section. It is only a minority, but because there are some murmurings basically, I want to gauge your opinion. Obviously we've won the Premier League and we've won the Carabao Cup. Would you, once we get out of this transfer window, like me to simulate the Premier League games and only show you Champions League and FA Cup ties, or would you rather we end the series or end this season, which will be the end of the series and the save, ironically, with the normal process of showing you every single game? It's up to you. I would take on board whatever the winning vote is, but I just want to gauge your opinion because I don't want to be putting hours and hours and hours into recording content and making content if you guys are not going to watch it. So I need to know which format you would like to see for the remainder of this season. The series that's going to come after this won't be the Youth RTG. Bear that in mind before you vote. The series after this will be another larger team, and then the Youth RTG will come after that at the beginning of the spring in 2018. I want to do another larger team. It won't be someone of the size of Chelsea. It will be a smaller team than that, but still, a top flight team. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know which way you voted in the comment section as well. And I'll push on today and record the episode playing against Fulham and Huddersfield in the FA Cup, and then in the Premier League. We're still looking for an FA Cup win in this save, still looking for a Champions League win too. So I will try my best to bring to you as many trophies as possible this season. Of course, we're already out of the Carabao Cup, unfortunately, but fingers crossed we can get a result here against Fulham. Because I want to win every single competition this year, I'm actually going to stop playing the kids and start just playing a full-strength side when I have the opportunity to. For example, this is a weekend game. We've had a week's break. We've got another week until the next game as well, so I can play my starting full-strength 11 and not worry about rotating. It's gotten to the point where I just want to ensure that I win the FA Cup. So I'm going to do that. We'll play Fulham. We'll play Huddersfield. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Let me know which way you voted in the comment section down below and why you voted that way, just so I can gauge opinion for future reference. And let's jump into this game at Craven Cottage. Fulham playing a 4-3-3. Sean Kavanagh at left back, Johansson and McDonald in the midfield with Cisse holding, Williams out wide, Fredericks at the right, and Soteldo is a player I don't know anything about on the right hand side. Their front three, as you've seen, my starting lineup is as strong as it could possibly be, hoping for a very good victory here. Johansson, Isco gets the foot in, chance for a counter-attack, give that to Hazard, around the corner quickly to Morata, who's just going to burst into the box. I'm going to drill it across, and well, what I was about to say, Dybala won't have an easier finish in his Chelsea career, but Toni Kroos won't have struck one quite so sweetly in his Chelsea career. Dybala with a shot blocked from point-blank range, but the technique from Kroos was superb. Leaning away from it, wrapping his foot over the top. I definitely want to see a replay or two of that, if you don't mind. Chelsea 1, Fulham 0 after 14 minutes. It's great defending from Sean Kavanagh. We knocked that down there to Kroos, and that is great technique. With a man there in front of him too, would have gotten himself hurt there because he kicked through into the defender's leg, but stunning technique on it. Chelsea lead by a goal to nil here against Fulham, but we are expected to win this one and win it well. Here's Rui Fonte, that wide to Soteldo, looking for Rui Fonte again, who gets there and hits the post. Out-muscled Andreas Christensen in the middle. I expected much better from the Dane there, and he wasn't strong enough. Really good effort from Fulham. And they very nearly equalised not long after we'd gone 1-0 in front. That's a poor pass looking for Hazard as well from Ricardo Pereira. Expect better of him too. Defenders not necessarily playing to the best of their ability thus far. My forward players are playing well, but I'm going to have to be careful defensively. We do not want to let Fulham get back in this. Down to Soteldo. He's turned well. He's running out of options though. He's keeping the ball well though. Good hold-up play. He could play a 1-2 here, Rui Fonte. Waiting for that 1-2 to happen. It hasn't come. And he's fired it. Oh, jeez. Did I get a block on that? I think Laporte stuck a leg out. He did. Kevin McDonald having the opportunity. Fulham have had more opportunities to score in this game than I have so far. That's a rather poor corner though. As is the first touch from Ricardo Pereira. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible indeed. Right, corner again from Kevin McDonald this time. And towards the near post. Flicked on by Rui Fonte, but comfortable for Courtois. Thankfully, half an hour in, we stay 1-0 in front. Alexandro into Isco, driving forward. I thought about playing Hazard in there, decided against it, and actually, wish I had done. Go back up wide here to Alexandro, drive inside, then poke that to Hazard. That's a nice ball. Pull it back to Isco maybe. He's got a bit of space. Work it around to Kante. We've got a lot of white shirts back here, but Dybala doing well. It shows good strength to hold off Sean Kavanagh there. We'll actually go for the 1-2. Oh, it's great football. Drill it hard and low, and it's a good save by Bettinelli. Dybala's right foot has been okay for me so far, but not too impressive. That one was close. Kroos get that out of his feet. Alexandro going to have to do the same actually with him. Put it back to Tony. Into Isco. Back to Kroos. That's not the best of passes. But that round the corner though to Hazard. Into Alexandro. His right foot this time. Bettinelli holds on well. Still 1-0. 10 minutes to go till half time. Isco. To Morata. Just knock that back. We get through to Kroos. Get it away from the defender in front of him. There's a bit of space here for Hazard with a good ball out, which we've done well. Eden Hazard. Dybala just manages to beat out Sean Kavanagh to squeeze us a second before the end of the first half. The left-back has actually been dealing with Dybala very, very well all game. I'm quite disappointed Hazard wasn't able to put that away himself, but thankfully Dybala was on hand to poke home. We lead by 2-0 now. Fulham arguably been the better side in this first half, but we have ourselves an advantage. Here's Kevin McDonald, he's in the box. Williams. Cross here to Johansson. That's a great ball looking for Kevin McDonald, but I haven't quite been able to get it away. And McDonald will get his shot off in the end. Kante could keep that in and has done well to do so, but the pressure is not gone yet as Williams works it back here to Sean Kavanagh. That's a decent cross as well. Alexandro, thankfully, is pretty decent in the air, so we will get that away. Another good Fulham opportunity to score a goal. They've had more chances on goal than me in this game, but they haven't been as clinical as we have. So far, our lead's still intact. Soteldo, pressing down the line. I didn't quite time my tackle properly there with Alexandro, and they are working it about still. That key to Ryan Fredericks. He's going to cut inside, but Aymeric Laporte runs off with it. Poke this for Eden Hazard to run onto. Dybala's made the run. Now, was he onside? I think he just was. Get it under control, and onto the left. And 3! Always confident with Paulo Dybala. That's 3-0. That's game over. In the 73rd minute, they've had just as many chances as me, Fulham, in this game. The difference has been my forward players are 90 plus rated, theirs are not. Paulo Dybala with his second goal of the game and our third. We're going through to the next round of the FA Cup. There to Bakayoko to Barbier, who's come on as a substitute. Dybala around the corner here to Pereira. I'll go back through that gap. Well, it was meant for Pereira, but we can play in Kingsley Coman down the right-hand side. We'll cross it in, and Bakayoko on the volley with possibly the weakest volleyed effort I've had for a while, to be honest. That was really, really bad. And now, actually, I'm caught. Look at the white shirts flooding forward. Well, he's somehow managed to squirm his way past, but Kante back on the cover. Unbelievable stamina from N'Golo Kante at this late stage of the game to get back and deny Fulham one consolation goal. Still coming forward here. A good touch by Soteldo into Rui Fonte and Laporte in the way this time, and Bakayoko will clear away. Dybala helps out round the corner, but only as far as Madl. Fulham, they've been good. I can't say that they haven't. It's been a difficult game. We've just been very fortunate that we've been able to be clinical in front of goal, whereas they have wasted their efforts. We were expected to win and win well, and we have won and won well, but don't underestimate how good Fulham have been in this game. There's the final whistle. A difficult game against Fulham, but a comfortable result in the end. There's been a disconnect there with the result and how much Fulham deserve to take from the game. It's only my clinical finishing in front of goal, and to be fair, Eden had the one where Dybala scored the header. Eden Hazard had actually missed the opportunity. She was just lucky that it fell to me. So we weren't necessarily as good as the scoreline suggests, and Fulham weren't necessarily as bad as the scoreline suggests. But we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. We'll push forward now towards the game against Huddersfield at the weekend. See if the deal has been confirmed with regards to the outgoing player. It hasn't yet. Kyle Scott has gone out on loan to Grimsby though, and there's been a loan offer made for Jeremy Boga. Actually, that's a pre-contract offer made for Jeremy Boga, my mistake. Not fussed about him leaving at all. Right, we're still waiting to hear back about the Antonio Rudiger deal. That should be confirmed sooner rather than later. And I'm still taking on board your feedback with regards to what to do with that money. So do hit me up in the comment section still. I'm not even sure that I'm actually going to spend it, to be honest. But Time will tell. Time will tell. But we'll head now towards this game. It's tournament prize money. Actually, I wonder who we're going to get in the FA Cup next round. We'll head towards the game against Huddersfield. And 2 emails, one of which will be Rudiger going. No, still tournament prize money. £16 million bid made for Zappacosta, which we will be rejecting. He's a very capable rotation wing-back. Thank you very much. Actually, I can check. I should be able to check now that it's given me the tournament prize money. Who have we got in the FA Cup next? It's not been drawn yet. Okay, still waiting for a couple of replays to be played, perhaps. All right. Well, Huddersfield next, unless I get an email to bring to you. I do have emails to bring to you. Literally 2 days after I last cut, the agreement between Athletic Club and Jeremy Boga has fallen through, and Antonio Rudiger has gone to Borussia Dortmund for £56.2 million, 52 of which has been allocated into my transfer budget. So I have £58.11 million available to spend. Actually, wow. I didn't expect the wage budget to fly up that fast. I have about £50 to £55 million available to spend, but no idea whatsoever on who to spend it on. Obviously, don't want to replace anybody in the starting 11, to be honest, because they're all great. Christensen and Pereira have been kind of the main points of concern for people in the comments section, but Christensen plays a lot better than his 85 rating would suggest. He's actually just as good, if not better, than Aymeric Laporte. And Pereira is so effective at right back, despite only being 85 rated. 90 passing, really good ball control and crossing. His tackling's 90 with regards to stand tackle as well. And obviously, physically, he's very, very good too. So, not looking to replace anyone in the starting 11. I don't know what to spend that money on. If I even need to spend it at all. I might not even need to spend it at all. I don't know. Right, let's head into the game against Huddersfield. Let me know in the comment section again, if you haven't yet, vote on the format in which you would like to see this third and final season finished at Chelsea, with regards potentially simulating games or just finishing the save as we normally would. And let me know what to spend the money on as well, if we even bother spending it. But for now, I'm going to reject this offer for Luke Shaw, and I'm going to go and play Huddersfield. Huddersfield playing a 4-2-3-1 against me, with a really weak team. This could be another whitewalking. We've been very lucky that the run of form we're on at the minute has seen us come up against some really weak teams. Fulham, Huddersfield, West Bromwich Albion. So we have been getting some disproportionate results. We did go through a bit of a sticky stage with a draw against Everton, the draw against Arsenal, and the defeat against Newcastle. So it has been nice, actually, to get a couple of some decent performances and high-scoring games under our belts again, and actually rebuild the confidence. So I was slightly concerned that our form was wading away, but with the ability to play my full-strength 11 more often than not, I think we could be seeing a number of high-scoring games between now and the end of the season. But with the side being as good and as high-rated as it is, that's really not a surprise, is it? When my front line is 92, 93 and 88, with Hazard, Morata and Dybala, I should be winning games by a large margin, especially when I've got a 92 rated goalkeeper, 88 rated defenders and 90 rated midfielders too. So it's definitely not unrealistic to be seeing results of the nature that we've been getting, despite the fact there have been some complaints that some of the results have been unrealistic. I had someone genuinely complain that my result against West Bromwich Albion was unrealistic. Chelsea beat West Brom by 4-0 in real life this year, and I beat them by 4-0 in FIFA. So I'm starting to lose a little bit of patience with some people in the comment section, but hopefully you guys can put up with that. Hopefully we can get ourselves a 1-0 lead. I'm not sure how that squeezed in, but it has. Dybala again with another goal from a rebound with his head from an Eden Hazard shot. Oh no, it was Hazard there. It was actually Morata that had the effort. Good outmuscling of the keeper, of the defender, and the keeper went one way and then went the other with his... I don't know what the keeper's doing there. That's strange. Anyway, Chelsea won. Huddersfield 0. Dybala with his 12th goal in the Premier League so far. Fernando with the ball over the top. Hey, missed out that header, and Yassine Benji is in a good position. Now Fulham literally just did the exact same thing and hit the post after we'd taken a 1-0 lead. Is this going to end in a replica 3-0 scoreline? I'm not sure, but so far, that's a good tackle, but I've still somehow managed to come away with the ball. So far, everything to this point in the game has been exactly the same. Oh, now I've hit the bar as the game against Fulham. If Tony Cruz had scored the second goal as well, would have been even better. Never mind, still 1-0 after 20 minutes. Benzia. Oh, that's a good turn. Yassine Benzia. I can't believe the amount of times the woodwork's been hit already in the opening 23 minutes. They've hit it twice, I've hit it once. It could be 2-2 here at Stamford Bridge. It's not. It's still just the 1-0, but the quality of finishing has been really, really good. Other than being a couple of inches out. Sandro down the line to Hazard. Inside to Isco. There's Kante. Working out wide here to Pereira. Drill it to Morata, in fact. Well cut out by Fernando, but it's going to drop kindly for me. Cruz. Oh, great ball into Isco. Oh, great finish by Isco. Wow. I didn't expect it to fly into the top corner in quite that manner. That is a wonderful goal from Isco. The quality of goal that we score now with this team is so very high. Other than, obviously, the rebounds that we've been getting from shots with Dybala's head. But still, that is a stunning goal. Did it take a deflection? No, it didn't. It just bent away from the defender, and that is right into the top corner. Beautiful goal from Isco. 2-0 Chelsea. Fernando out wide to Romero. His touch. He's literally just run a ring around Isco there. And he's turned back and given it back to Diomande. Forward into Mooney. He's got Yassine Benzia running off him. Here's Romero. That's a good effort, but it's wide of the target. Again, Huddersfield having just as many opportunities as Fulham did in the previous game. The difference is the clinical quality of our players up top in the final third. Mooney. Across there to Benzia. Out wide to Romero. Good move by Huddersfield. They're going to get themselves one back before half-time. Alexandro says no, and the referee might say no as well if he blows his half-time whistle. We may even get 3 goals before half-time. Hazard into Dybala. Knock it long here with the first touch. So we've got space to turn inside on the left and tuck it home. It's not going to be 2-1, as Huddersfield were trying to make it at the other end. It is going to be 3-0 at half-time. Paulo Dybala on the counter-attack. Simple. Benzia. Out wide here to Romero. Trying to muscle him. I can't. It's a shot that's on target, actually. It was headed towards that top corner. Huddersfield have had chances, man. I don't understand why they haven't been able to put them away. That one was obviously a bit more speculative from distance. Hit the bar twice and could be right in this game if they were just that little bit better in front of goal. They just haven't been. It has been the difference between the teams at the bottom of the league, in the Premier League, and the teams at the top. Like, Arsenal put 3 past me. Liverpool have obviously scored a multitude of goals against me. In fact, Newcastle scored 3 against me. Everton scored 2, although they do have Mbappe. But again, just proving that the quality is making the difference in the Premier League this year. Yassine Benzia outmuscles Alexandro, and I didn't think that was a foul there, to be completely honest, but they're going to make a change and have a free kick here. Fernando to take it on the hour mark. They could quite well, that's a decent free kick as well, and Courtois has to save it. Another opportunity for Huddersfield to score a goal. Just having a 92 rated goalkeeper, and the opposition not having quite as high rated strikers is making all the difference. If I show you the match stats, they've had 7 shots in this game, Huddersfield. 7, but no goals. If the AI was slightly more clinical, this league campaign would be a lot more difficult. Cardo into Isco. On the corner there to Morata. Out wide here to Eden Hazard. Let's pull that back. See Pereira all the way out wide on the right with a bit more space. Into Eden Hazard. Hit it early. It's well blocked. Morata with a follow-up. Well held by David Soria. I think I forgot to show you actually the top goal scorer charts in the last episode. I believe Eden Hazard is still the league's top goal scorer, although I might be mistaken, so let me check after this game. I'll try and remember this time around. 20 minutes to go here though, and if we can get Eden Hazard a goal, then that will go nicely towards that top goal charts, but it might be Isco that scores the next one. Oh, but Soria saves again. Really good stop. Slightly lucky that it squirmed away from goal rather than going underneath him and then heading on towards the goal. Whip this in, and it could be Hazard at the back post, maybe to score a goal. No, knocked down. Isco hit that early with his right foot, but he's kind of kicked that against his standing leg, and that's gone harmlessly over the bar, unfortunately. Still 3-0 though, with about 25 minutes or so to go. No, about 15 minutes to go. It was about the 75th minute, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. 15 minutes to go. You've literally just kicked that straight to me, Sorensen. Cheers then. Eden Hazard racing away, and a simple fourth. Well, it's not been the easiest of games, as was the one against Fulham, but that really was an easy goal. He's literally passed it to me when their entire defence or entire team was already pushed all the way upfield looking for a goal back. We won't see many easier goals than that, but this, by no means, as you've seen from the highlights, has been an easy game. Similarly with the one against Fulham, good performances, but not good results from our opposition. Yassine Benzia shows good strength to hold off Isco, and they might get one back here, and they have done. Typical. No clean sheet for me. Good finish by Mooney, but there's no point over celebrating, boys. It is 4-1, but 2 late goals here in the 90th minute-ish. See the game with 5 goals rather than 3. 4 goals to 1, the scoreline rather than 3-0. Practically the last kick of the game from Mooney there to get one back for Huddersfield, rescuing a little bit of dignity. But, I mean, they had 8 shots, but at one point they'd had 7 and I'd had 5, so you can see how strongly we played in the second half, but only got the 1 goal, whereas we'd had 5 shots before and had scored 3, so it can go either way, I guess. West Brom beat Sunderland by 4 goals to 1. Burnley beat Stoke by 3 goals to 0, which is interesting. Spurs yet to play Bournemouth. Arsenal win. Manchester United win. I think that was Manchester United winning. Manchester City won as well. Transfer for Kurt Zouma. No. Oh, well, I wanted to click no and I've accidentally hit negotiate. Apologies. Right, well, drop the video a like if you enjoy. I'm just going to make sure that they run away from this. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Apologies, Real Sociedad, but there'll be no further contact with you with regards to Kurt Zouma deal. The league table looks as follows. We are 7 points clear of Arsenal, a further points clear of Spurs and Everton, and a further points clear of Liverpool and Manchester United. City down in 8th. Stoke City and Huddersfield still rock bottom of the table on 13 points each. Then Watford on 21, Swansea on 21, Sunderland and Newcastle both on 22, with Palace and West Brom both on 24. So it's tight at the bottom, not quite so tight at the top. Well, to be fair, the teams at the bottom are adrift, and I'm adrift at the top. So in the regarding or not counting the very top and the very bottom, it is quite tight in the midfield for all of the spaces that are available right now. But drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out more. Please do vote and let me know how you want to see the rest of this series played out. And then we will address the next series to come after this, after that. But for now, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.